Hello. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm quilting the pieces of my heart quilt today, so if you want to see how to quilt a section like this, please stay tuned. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time fairly recently, you've seen this quilt before. I probably will just save for the end. Hopefully I'll finish all of the quilting today so that you can see what it looks like. The quilting that I've done so far is, here's the center heart, just right there. I don't know if you can see the swirl pattern. And then I quilted a meander pattern here in the crumbs. This part is denim. These are my crumbs that I've stitched together. And then last but certainly not least is what we're going to do today, the red. I want to show you how I set up my machine for quilting, and then I'll do a few close-ups on the with me actually quilting. Of course, I'll speed them up because this is going to take a while, but I do want to actually show what the quilting process looks like for me. And we'll also go over some of the materials that you'll need as well to get started. So a lot of you have been interested in the pattern. The pattern should be ready by this week's Whip It Wednesday, which will be today's the 25th, 26th, to the 28th. So I'm looking forward to being able to share that with you this Wednesday. So let's go see what we need to start quilting. I have my machine almost ready for quilting, but I want to go over some of the special tools that I use. I mean, there's not a lot. Other than my machine, I have my Machinger's quilting gloves that you can tell they've been well loved, but I'll be using these to help guide the quilt through around as I quilt it. I am actually going to use red thread in the top of the machine because the fabric that we're quilting is red on the top, and then I have black fabric black thread in the bobbin. What I'm using for the top stitching, it's called Coats Quilt Plus. It's piecing and quilting thread that I got from Joann's. I'll put a picture of it in the video here, and it's 100% cotton thread, 30 weight it says. And then in my bobbin I have this is also Coats, this big machine quilting and crafts thread. It's also 100% cotton, and this one it's also a 30 weight. So both of these are 30 weight threads. So far this one is going well. I hadn't used it before, but I like the using the Coats threads. I do use Aurifil from time to time, but lately this has just been what I've been getting. And when I quilted the denim, I purchased the same Quilt Plus thread in the blue. So I have both these colors already on the quilt, and this is so that you can't actually see the quilting. You'll be able to see the texture, but the thread color won't jump out at you. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and load the quilt onto the machine, and I do have my my extended arm out here because the quilt is so heavy, so I don't have to bear the weight of the quilt like on myself. So that this is out so that it'll help me with that. And then on the right side, that's where I will keep my laptop for any Netflix watching or YouTube listening that I'll be doing while I'm quilting. So let me show you how this machine is set up. Let me show you quickly how I have the machine set up. We have, this is a Singer Quantum Futura. It's a pretty old machine, and it is an embroidery machine, but mine won't embroider for some reason. But I have for quilting, I lowered the stitch length to the lowest that it can possibly be. And I keep my feed dogs up. I tried it once with the feed dogs down, and there was the tension was too bad. So All right, let's see. Yeah, so if you look closely back there, you can see that the feed dogs are up. And you can see I have the red thread in the top needle. The black thread is in the bobbin. What else? I'm going to go ahead now and load the quilt, and I'll speed all of that up so that you can see it. I will pull my bobbin string up, or bobbin thread up through to the top before I start quilting. So keep a lookout for that. I'm going to show, the first snippet that I show will be what I did yesterday. So, and then I'll come back to the second one and it'll be what we're doing today for the video. So I'm at a good stopping point in the quilting. So I wanted to show you what it looks like. So I've done about, I guess, I don't know, I guess I'm about 1/3 of the way finished with the first section of red. This is the bottom half of the quilt. Let me zoom out a little bit. So we're at the bottom right, facing me, the bottom right side of the quilt, and I'm quilting it with red thread, so you can't see the quilting, but you can see where that I've already quilted a little bit of it, or a pretty good bit of it, because it is, you can see the safety pins. I took the safety pins out where I already quilted. Let me see if I can get a close-up of some of this quilting. Can't really, there we go. Okay, so on this block, yeah, you can see it well. And I have the curvy meander, or the, not curvy, the swirl meander. And you can see it better, it looks like, on the darker fabrics. So very cool. And I really like it. It's not as hard as the other sections were, probably because we're at the edge of the quilt instead of quilting in the center like I was with the denim and with the crumbs. And I really like the way it's coming together, so I'm excited because I know that as fast as this little section goes, it's going to be done faster. So hopefully I'll be done with this quilt by the end of the week this week. What did you think of the quilt? Are you as excited about the quilting as I am? I really am happy with the way the quilt is going. Of course I love the design of the quilt, but also just seeing it finally come together and get quilted is really exciting for me. Maybe you would have taken a different approach to the quilting. If you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comments. And as I said before, the pattern for this quilt is almost finished. It'll be, should be done maybe midweek this week. So I'll be putting that information in the community section of my YouTube channel. So as soon as that pattern is available, I'll list that information so you can get it if you would like it. If you have any questions about this process, please leave them in the comments. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!